that it is. Noble Hierarch. 1 Tarmogoyf? That's how they roll?
That's how this one's rolling.
I've seen a lot of Scavenging Ooze this weekend. People like that one.
It's nice to just help deal with those graveyard guys. And decks like
James
Dredge.
Mabry.
Playing Dredge.
WTF. King of the bad guys on the other side of the table. Oh, Verdell is not messing around. There's 4 Leyline of the Voids in his sideboard and 2 Gaddock Teagues.
He's like not losing to graveyard deck.
I mean,
well, he is not keeping his opener.
I mean, he's going to get smoked in the first.
Is that his 6th? Okay, so now that was why that was so pronounced.
Oh, so he's going to go to 5. I mean,
to 5.
If he doesn't know his opponent's deck, he's probably like, oh, wasn't going to win anyway.
Yeah, it's all right. If you're gonna mulligan to 4, 5, whatever, it's better to probably do it in game 1 in a game 1 situation where you're gonna lose anyway.
Chris Pakula thinks like he's going to 4.
He's going to 4 now. Okay, so
against Dredge.
He's double mauled. He doesn't know he's against Dredge potentially.
It'd be so funny. He doesn't have a Gaddock Teague in his main deck, but it'd be hilarious if he was just like second turn Gaddock Teague, and his opponent's like, wait a minute here.
Wait a
Just
minute. I cannot flash back Dread Return.
He can still do. He can't flashback Dread Return. He can't cast Breakthrough.
Yeah.
What can he do?
Why don't people take Mir Shapirian seriously yet? Question from Twitter.
What does that mean? It's an undercosted dude.
Why aren't people respecting it? I'm sorry, respecting it.
Respecting it. We can talk about costing after the
okay.
in between. Actually,
they're playing. Okay.
Joey and I actually had a great conversation about costing this morning.
About costing?
Yeah. The 100 Iron Man suits.
Oh yeah, that was yesterday morning.
Was it yesterday?
Yeah. So there's a Tireless Tribe off of a Gemstone Mine on turn 1, and then a Golgari Grave Troll. Getting the Dredge action going. Now I wonder if Josh has figured out what he's playing against yet.
I mean, the Tireless Tribe is going to get in there, right? Like, oh man, this is abusive. Golgari Grave Troll times 2 in the graveyard. That's a Dredge 12 or something. Oh, Bridge from Below. That's fun. 6. There you go. And then Dredge again.
Wow. That's gross.
Freebie!
He's got a discard still, though. He's got a freebie there. How many guys do you have to discard? Oh, he discarded Dread Return. Oh, but he only has 2 guys. So it's fair.
For the moment. And Josh has a response. It's Crack Windswept Heath. Dryad Arbor? Yep, Dryad Arbor.
Explain what just happened.
He fetched a Dryad Arbor with a Windswept Heath.
And then what?
He shuffled.
That was it?
It took, the time it took all those Dredge interactions to happen. Is that how long it took?
Oh, it's in the graveyard, though. Why is it in the graveyard? I understand what it does.
Yeah. Why is it in the graveyard? I was looking at Twitter.
Oh, no. Did he block it and then he discarded to keep the Tireless Tribe alive, but it killed the bridges?
That's what it was. I didn't see the attack because I was checking out some Twitter comments for us.
Tireless Tribe's pretty awesome.
It's ridiculous in Dredge. It's like such an enabler.
Icarid is so cool because you can Like, I was actually going to say, I wouldn't have attacked the Tireless Tribe on turn 1, or turn 2, rather. There's just no reason to. Ooh, John Finkel tokens.
Wow. We were just talking about that guy. So, Iona's there.
What is it, on white?
She's a problem.
Blue.
It's on the blue, which makes sense.
Oh, I guess he doesn't show white right now.
Yeah, right now he
Okay,
just
sorry.
sees blue-green and goes, I'll go with blue. I mean, I think the fetch for the Dryad Arbor at least made it look like it's at least a natural order deck. So... yeah, unfortunately, I don't see any twisted images in James's main or sideboard, but that would be pretty sick with Tireless Tribe. Boom, 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 you're dead.
Why not just mainboard that?
I don't know. Probably just need to be on kind of like your main plan game 1.
So in with Iona, Icarid, John Finkel X3, and Tireless Tribe. So how big is Iona? 7?
7/7. Yep. And
17 damage. I should put Joshua 1, yeah.
going to game 2.
He shouldn't have attacked with that Tireless Tribe. He would have actually killed him that turn if he hadn't attacked with the Tireless Tribe, right?
Yeah, I think the fact that he gave him an opportunity
Yeah.
to remove those bridges. I mean, I know he didn't know, he wasn't probably thinking, oh, he's going to fetch a Dryad Arbor and block.
I would just be very frightened about attacking with the Tireless Tribe in that
I mean,
spot.
what's
I
the
couldn't do
value
it.
of hitting for 1?
Yeah, it's
like,
not relevant.
I mean, but I guess it's, we say that, but then we also say things like every damage is important. Why not attack? You know, like if he's not really, the whole thing is
no, what's scarce is what's important. His deck can do a bazillion damage, but he has to defend that enabler, right?
Yeah, fair enough.
I mean, what's important is, like, he's got these bridges that are important, that are going to be salient sources
Yeah.
of damage later in the game.
Well, what's kind of funny is
Every
the fact
damage is
that-
important if you get it in.
Think about this part. The if they're like Josh was just at 1, if he wasn't able to block the Tireless Tribe, that would have killed him that turn, whether there were bridges or not.
Well, no, because he would have had way more zombies last turn.
Well, I'm just saying. Well, if there weren't bridges, if he didn't block the Tireless Tribe, that would have left him at 0 without the bridges. Is what I mean.
that's fair.
That's all. I'm just. I don't think it. Well, obviously it didn't matter in this game because he was
It
shut
didn't
off.
affect the
blue.
outcome.
Right.
It doesn't mean that it didn't matter.
Right. Okay. He was shut off of blue, which was just gonna wreck him until he could deal with the Iona. Which does he even have an answer to Iona that's not blue?
So what's coming
He's
in?
got Swords to Plowshares, so that would have been his only out to Iona.
Is Meddling Mage good against Dredge? When I was playing Breakfast, I brought in Meddling Mage. It was awesome. You just name Dread Return and they can't do anything for a long time, and then you just flash back your Cabal Therapy and cast your own Dread Return.
And in this case, he doesn't need to cast Dread Return since he doesn't have it in his own deck, so he
Yeah.
can just leave the Meddling Mage.
So it's pretty tough for Dredge to go off without the ability to cast Dread Return.
Yeah.
Like, they have a lot of junk in their graveyard, but it doesn't mean that they're going to win. Say you're Joshua, do you just aggressively mulligan a Leyline of the Void?
He could. He's got 4 ley lines. I mean, and so it wouldn't be too crazy to try to mulligan for that. But so he's got 4 ley line. He's got what else? Didn't we see other things? Well, he's got
4
the
Leyline,
Gaddock
2
Teeg.
Gaddock Teeg, 4 Meddling Mage are
Yeah.
reasonable. I think Mazavith might even be reasonable. Probably not, but maybe.
It kind of depends. If he's getting hit with all those little guys, it really isn't that big of a deal.
What about Path to Exile? Kill an Enabler? Is that crazy? Like, a lot of his cards are kind of like too slow, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Like,
they're
I mean,
definitely.
is a Daze that? I mean, on the play, I guess a Daze has a
Days
fair
is
amount
probably
of value.
pretty reasonable. They can bring Dark Blast. This is from Noyan on Twitter mentioning about they can bring Dark Blast from the board to combat Meddling Mage, or Chain of Vapor, or Firestorm. So that's one way to deal with the Meddling Mage. They can win without Dread Return. They just keep getting Icarid zombie tokens with the bridge. Yeah, so I mean, obviously they have multiple.
Yeah, they have more than one
ones
route. I
Right.
think it's like...
It's cool to shut them out of one.
And what I was talking about, they're not going to beat that deck with that plan, with that amount of time, right? Like, much faster at being able to kill them than they are to kill you with like a progressive damage strategy.
Yeah.
You kill them in one turn. So he's got Firestorm, Chain of Vapor, Nature's Claim.
No Dark Blast though. But I mean, those are still other options for something.
Do you
like
bring
Meddling
all
Mage.
this stuff in? Like you bring in Wispmare and Firestorm and Chain of Vapor and Nature's Claim? Is that how it works?
That seems like a lot. You're
Like,
watering down your main deck so much.
Like it's... Okay, Gaddock shuts down Breakthrough, among other things. What's Memory's Journey and why is it
That's
good?
the new card that's like kind of Gaia's Blessing-ish. I think. Oh wait. Yeah, it's Gaia's Blessing-ish. Yeah, target player shuffles up to 3 target cards from his or her graveyard into his or her library, and it's a flashback for a green.
Why would you want to play that card in this deck?
You may be able to save your bridges, maybe? You know,
I mean, obviously it's a new card. I just don't know why you would play it in this deck.
That's my first guess.
It's free.
He's trying to show us his hand, and we missed it.
Tell him again.
Yeah. Do it again. Tell him do it again. And
Do it
hold
again.
still. We weren't on. That camera wasn't on him. So. All right. Let's see. Can we get you to do it again? Oh yeah. Thank you, Josh. Show
Slow
us.
down.
Okay. So,
Tarmogoyf, Leyline of the Void,
he's got
Gaddock Teague, Meddling Mage. He's
was
got
he-
it all and no land.
Did he keep, or
I
is he
think-
thinking about it? I didn't see land. Did you see land?
He had every hate bear in the world. He's got Chris Pakula, John Medina.
Which one's Medina? Is that
Gaddock Teague.
He's Gaddock Teague? Okay, Medina's Gaddock Teague. And
He's keeping.
He's keeping.
Oh, I don't know
love
about
it.
the wisdom
I
of
love
this.
it. I love it. Just do it.
James Malls.
Just do it.
Okay.
I like it. He gets to start with a ley line in play.
Yeah, but I mean, Legacy.
I like it.
Earlier today, we saw a man just Armageddon himself multiple times in a match.
And that was fun and
not
exciting, and
care,
that's why I like what
I'm gonna
Josh
top
is
deck
doing.
out of this. It's Legacy.
I think it's fun. Just keep it.
Oh man, how wicked is a green sun? Like, what if he just like rips like a land and a green sun zenith? Then it's on.
Yeah, it's exciting because it's so such a crazy thing.
All right, Josh kept. He's gonna ship again to five. The thing is, like, does Dredge even care that much about mulligans? You should be like, and a breakthrough for 0 on turn 1.
He's mulliganing to 4. Josh Verdell is officially my hero for this keep from A. Lawley on Twitter.
That's how you get to be somebody's hero?
That's pretty
By
awesome.
keeping a narrow hand that may or may not have.
It's ballsy. That's the whole thing, and I think it's fun. It's great.
James Mabry is my hero for
Mulliganing
being
to 4.
willing to mulligan to 4.
Well, like you said, I don't know that it's so terrible for Josh is on the play with that hand against Dredge. Well,
Oh my god, how bad is it if he's just like so excited and he's like, all right, go. He has no lands, but he forgot to put the ley
ley
line.
line into play.
I meant.
Oh god! Oh, they're gonna switch cameras. Okay.
Oh, wait a
I
second.
saw Tribe,
Cephalid,
Narcomoeba.
Tireless Tribe, and Narco.
So he did not forget to put the ley line into play.
I mean, Narco is a mulligan itself, right? Like drawing Narco stinks.
Yeah.
Go.
So yeah, draw go. This is literally draw go when he doesn't play a land.
Oh, beatdowns. I've been there.
The Narcomoeba
I've had my Narco. I
beatdowns.
had my hardcast Narco in this. I beat a high tide deck that way once.
And And Josh discards, I think that was Kasali Pride Mage.
Oh, City of Brass. City of Brass, Balls of Brass. In for 1.
And he has a land. And he has...
A Zenith?
A Zenith.
That's what we thought might happen.
Yep, land.
Oh, but it's the wrong... that land can't actually cast anything. He's going to get the creature guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then he can't cast any of his hate bears. He needs a green-white land. Or a blue-white land.
It's a start.
What is that black card?
Didn't see it. Narcomoeba in.
He just taps it. Look at this. Look at the showmanship and the sportsmanship. Do you ever just tap it?
Yep.
You tap that?
Yep.
Never
Like the
tap
sleeves say.
it. Playing against my best friend, I wouldn't tap it. You don't know what my friends are like.
Oh, he attacks. Attacks with a Dryad Arbor. I like it. And another Green Sun Zenith. Does he have more than
He has
one
more than one
Dryad
Dryad
Arbor?
Arbor?
Yes, he has
It's
two.
two.
Dryad Arbors.
Oh, yeah. It's on.
Oh, baby. Double Arbor off the
I hope Josh wins.
the no land keep.
I want to officially say that this is the worst game I've ever seen. The heart. What?
Whoa!
The hard cast Narcomoeba versus miss my land drop, discard my 2-drop. 1/1 no text, 1/1 no text. All right. I was once the most feared deck in 3 formats, but my hardcast Narcomoeba could not handle the double Dryad Arbor beatdown. Officially the worst game I've ever seen. Number 1. That will go down.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
I gotta retweet this real quick.
Weren't they both like near 20?
Yeah. Yeah.
Josh couldn't cast any spells but Green Sun Zenith. He had 3 lands, but he couldn't actually cast any spells.
That second Dryad Arbor was the game breaker.
It split the clock in 2. What was once a 20-turn clock was now like around 12.
Something like that. Does Narcomoeba say Narcomoeba can't block on it? Because, I mean...
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. The judge, James, says, booyah. That is so funny.
They're having a good time. You can see like
They're having as good of a time
smiley
as we are.
times.
That was awesome. How can you say that's the worst game you ever saw? That was awesome. It was hilarious. If it was a regular game, that wouldn't be any fun. This was awesome. Cabal therapy for basking Rootwalla. I'm sorry, somebody just... MTG Donovan says the worst game ever was watching a Cabal therapy for basking Rootwalla. Put 3 Rootwallas in the graveyard with no mana.
I've never seen that. I have personally duress or Cabal therapy rather people or even Gerard's verdict to them when I knew they had madness cards so they'd play it and then I would like wrath their team. That was pretty good. It's all fun and games till someone gets ley lined.
I love that. The 1/1 that broke the camel's back.
Why? What was that scoop?
Dryad Arbor is such a bomb. I mean, I don't know what James had, but it seemed like he could have at least tried.
I mean, I think that 12 turns from now he might have had something. Like, what if he just drew a Firestorm and killed the Dryad Arbors? No? Is that not...
It seems good. What he did have was plenty of time to get something else.
That had like about 12 turns, I think, right?
Yeah,
like
something like that. Wow.
Look, there's Todd
That was
Anderson,
awesome.
strong and sad. So strong, so sad. Did he make top 8? Or is he sad because he didn't make top 8?
I know he was X1 last when I talked to him in between rounds. Right before this round.
He probably drew in, right?
Probably. But it may not be a...
He's 6th? Okay.
Yeah, okay.
All right. Now it's not fun anymore.
Now I know why they banned
there's-
Green Sun Zenith in Modern if they could get Dryad Arbor twice. Gosh, how's anybody supposed to defend against 2 Dryad Arbors?
Josh keeps. It doesn't matter if Josh keeps or not. We see the quality of hands he's willing to keep.
James
An
Moles
enchantment and a bunch of cards I can't cast. Who are you cheering? I want James to win, and the reason. It doesn't
that's
look
why
like
he
that's gonna happen.
Oh well, he may have 100% more lands than he had last time. Infinite more lands. He does.
Oh.
Turn 1 Noble Hierarch. Do you just scoop to this? I mean, he's got land Hierarch go.
This is way more dangerous than what happened last game.
And he can get a Dryad Arbor. Oh no, the Dryad Arbor's going to attack. The Hierarch attacks for 2. He can get a Dryad Arbor, they can attack for 3. That's, 30.
If he has a Zenith, I bet it's going to have something more interesting to do this game.
He can get a Dryad Arbor off the Windswept Heath.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying.
Wow.
That's game over. Game over.
I mean, he'll be attacking for a full 3.
That's what I'm saying. It's just ridiculous. He does it. Look at that. Dryad Arbor.
It's like you've seen this before.
It's like I've seen it before. It is. Wow. Well, I mean, they banned Mental Misstep. I think that may have been a mistake. You need Misstep to handle the turn 1 Green Sun Zenith and the Dryad Arbor.
That is a really saucy play, actually.
Yeah, seriously. James has nothing in play. And Josh swings with the Arbor for 3 and plays a Meddling Mage.
What does he name? He's got a name. What's card is that?
What did he name? I'm gonna find out.
Oh, James's hand is atrocious. Nature's Claim.
Nature's Claim, okay. James scoops to the Dryad Arbor for the 2nd game in a row.
Why did he pack the game 2?
Man, Dryad Arbor's good.
I think those are just rage quits.
Yeah, they might be.
He could have won either game, I think.
Yeah,
He might not have been likely